So please rejoice, particularly the Lama Tsongkhapa all the qualities that in such a degenerated time that Lama Tsongkhapa practice Dharma, complete path, unstained by black worldly Dharma, white worldly the Dharma, and mixed worldly Dharma. This three types of worldly, unstained by three types of worldly Dharma. The unstained by attachment clinging to its life, unstained by self-cherishing thought, unstained by the concept of holding truth, truly existence, the ignorance, unstained by the three wrong concepts. And practice Dharma, completed their path. Has been degenerate time, which was so difficult to practice Dharma, to have realization. So many obstacles. That's so many degeneration, as an explosion of the five degenerations from that. So many obstacles to practice Dharma. And such is in the world, such a time period, difficult period. So much effort. Did extensive listening. Then say what the extensive listening, what Lama Tsongkhapa has understood, then put into the practice. To exercise path. Not just left up to intellectual understanding. Integrated into Lamrim and the Christ path. And achieved full enlightenment, then say did extensive benefit to a sentient being teaching Buddha by making clearest explanation of Buddha Dharma, Buddha's teachings. That so many meditators, famous meditators, make mistakes, those difficult points, made a clear explanation, put a special effort in those. And it's so easy for us, the sentient beings in this world, to not to have unmistaken correct understanding those very difficult points. The most important, the difficult points of the path. That's so easy to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of sentient beings. So that's right. So, of course, the choice, the Lama Tsongkhapa was having come to the path, as mentioned before. A totally renounced life, and then say, both three types of the three types of all the dharmas, and practice pure and the so how wonderful it is having complete path, have found over and over many times. And then after that, all the activity, the limitless skies of activities benefited to the sentient being teaching Buddha. And then as you remember all those teachings the Lama Tsongkhapa composed, the Sutram Tangtara, the clip, and so on. So remember those and I remember that those teachings that you have gone through, that one has gone through, started. So they, especially if one studied, then remember and then rejoice. So you have got more clear reasons to rejoice, very deep to rejoice. But then how wonderful it is. See, like sun rising in this world, is a benefit of sentient being teaching Buddha. It's illuminated, the Dharma, grace Dharma in this world. How wonderful it is, so over and over, feel happiness in the heart. Then may I be able to offer limitless gas benefit to the sentient being teaching Buddha, like Lama Tsongkhapa yourself, by having the same quality within me as you have from now on in all my future lifetimes. So each time we rejoice, we create cause to the same quality as Lama Tsongkhapa has. And Jamgon Lama Tsongkhapa, Jamgon, the Manjushri, Tsongkhapa. They say. So Lama Tsongkhapa, Lama, so the way to then becomes Guru Yoga meditation, but when you put together with the Lama Tsongkhapa. Tsongkhapa is a Manjushri, himself. So that Jamgon Lama Tsongkhapa. So this create cause to achieve same quality and to be able to offer limitless gas benefit to sentient beings teaching Buddha sooner or later. So this is the objective of our survival, our living purpose of life. To achieve this.
Tak.
Ela nem do Lama Tsongkhapa.
Yeah. Tôi chỉ khuyên là tôi chỉ
I was going to sleep out. But I didn't get a sleep out before, but only here. But it's very interesting, they sleep out here. Da ge ji ni sa be ye wa de den da yan do wa bu na la ya ban ba che ba je de lo za da ba ye den be ni bo rin do sa je ro. Oi go in be so xin ya me bo tama ire ya ra wa ire ze ende ba ende sa ide ze do me de bo and
on page 37 in the Lama Tsongkhapa book, 37.
By offering the mandala, by my offering the mandala to the Father, the Guru Tsongkhapa, and to her disciple. Myself and family members and all of us here, and all of us doing the benefit of this organization, as well as so the that everyone in this world doesn't be able to meet and completely actualize the Lama Tsongkhapa's timeless teaching, that which is the living the pure morality and a brave heart during experience as a Bodhisattva's deeds and the yoga of the two stages, which essence is transcendent wisdom, non-dual bliss and voidness. So to actualize this without delay even second. Yedam Guru Rama Mandala Gane Undaya.
Page 54 in the group reader book.
Maybe to read the Rinpoche some moderation. The pronunciation was quite.
So in the go to the prayer book on page 89. Page 89 in your prayer book. The foundation of all good qualities is the kind and perfect pure Guru. Correct devotion to him is the root of the path. By clearly seeing this and applying great effort, please bless me to rely upon him with great respect. Understanding that the precious freedom of this rebirth is found only once, is greatly meaningful, and is difficult to find again. Please bless me to generate the mind that unceasingly, day and night, takes its essence. This life is as impermanent as a water bubble. Remember how quickly it decays and death comes. After death, just like a shadow follows the body, the results of black and white karma follow. Finding firm and definite conviction in this, please bless you always to be careful to abandon even the slightest negativities and accomplish all virtuous wills. Seeking samsara emerges as the door to all suffering. They are uncertain and cannot be relied upon. Recognizing the led by this pure thought, mindfulness, alertness, and Rinpoche arise. The root of the teachings is keeping the Pratimoksha vow. Just as I have fallen into the sea of samsara, so will Mother Manjushri beings. Please bless me to see this, train and supreme bodhicitta, and dare the responsibility of freeing migratory beings. Even if I develop only bodhicitta, but I don't practice the three types of morality, I will not achieve enlightenment. With my clear recognition of this, please bless me to practice the bodhisattva. Once I pacify distractions to wrong objects and correct being, please bless me to generate quickly within my mind stream the unified path, especially in love. Having become a pure vessel by training in a general path, please bless me to enter the holy gateway of the fortunate bonders. The supreme should be the doubts in the basis of accomplishing the two attainments is keeping pure of absence throughout. Take these vows and pledges like my life. Then, having realized the essence of the Vajrayana, by practicing with great energy, never giving up the 4 sessions, please bless me to realize the teachings of the Holy Guru. Like that, may the Gurus who show the noble path and the spiritual friends who practice it have long lives. Please bless me to pacify completely all outer and inner hindrances. In all my lives, never separated from perfect Gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma. By completing the qualities, the stages and paths, may I quickly attain a state of Vajradhara. So I'll just announce one more time that this teaching is for people who have received Grace Initiation, Highest Yoga Tantra. And if one didn't receive that, then should leave now.
So the purpose of the before going over the Lama Tsongkhapa extra commentary on the Guru Yoga, also all those subjects of Guru devotion, so that to have opportunity to do this meditation earlier, so it will get a chance to meditate. This very precious, blessed, this secret meditation, Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga, so that to this way, then we take the opportunity, that such teaching exists, meditation technique that one can receive incredible blessings, develop the qualities, the omniscience and the wisdom, and then compassion and power, the qualities we need to do perfect work towards sentient beings. That qualities of the non-dualistic, so the Bajapang, that Lama Tsongkhapa say, that they have say all the Buddhas, all the generation Buddhas, the wisdom, compassion, power. There's essential qualities. Those three have, then then the Lama Tsongkhapa has all their qualities. See, self-cherishing, so so that so if you when we say Lama Tsongkhapa, if we think only Tsongkhapa, then it does not become Guru Yoga. So when we say Lama Tsongkhapa, Lama, so what's the root word is friend, was from Guru, they receive Dharma connection. So looking at it inseparable, like so there's Guru Yoga, Manjushri, and the ones on say Guru, Shakyamuni Buddha, and the ones on Guru, and so Metteyya Buddha, and the ones on Guru. Then that's the Vajrayogini, and what's Guru. Then so like that, Tara and the ones Guru. So Guru Yoga with all the Buddhas, one this Guru Yoga like this. So when that is when it's meditated as one, by looking at the one, then by training mind in that pure thought devotion, then one is able to actually see, one is able to actually realize one. Then that stable devotion, good devotion realization brings success, and all the success to be able to obey, or to be able to follow all the advices without any difficulties, without any doubt, without any difficulties. You see, makes it so easy to follow, so enjoyable. That's the most beneficial thing in the life. So the most enjoyable, you see all the benefit, And so instead of doubts, and instead of kind of a burden on yourself, instead to see enjoyment, something greatest thing to enjoy in life, then you appear as burden. Then when you feel burdened, then even if it's very small advice to do it, then you find it very difficult. So it's like that. So So as Rinpoche mentioned in Pachapanage when the first time when we met Dharma connection during the city, giving teachings on the Danzen Shakti, the argument between the ego and the wisdom, ignorance and the wisdom realizing emptiness. You see, the argument, debate, so composed by Benjamin Shui Jiaozen. So I had this text about quite some time ago. And as soon as one time Buddha or Dharamsala had comment that if you want to realize emptiness, he mentioned a few texts to read, and he mentioned this one also. So received this quite some time ago. And it's carried around in the world. Of course, doesn't mean I read. So doesn't mean I read. So traveling with my library. So so I received the oral transmission. This is my last teaching from Geshe Rabbeinu Rinpoche before I parted from Geshe Rabbeinu Rinpoche. So then Tabachuling in this room. That was where we last teaching. This is the lineage of this room. Then I was to the Rinpoche to this first teaching before the initiation, I think, the secret of Vajrapani. So because I haven't done the retreat, so I requested Rinpoche to do the initiation. So, yeah, so Rinpoche kept teaching on that. So that time Rinpoche said, the advantage in looking at Guru Buddha, so that you see, you are able to obtain the advice of Guru. So there's no difficulties at all, but with that Guru devotion, then then that means you're able to achieve the path, realization, achieve liberation, enlightenment, and able to do perfect devotion towards all the sentient beings. So that's the advantage of following the advice, you see. So that Rinpoche made that, point. So anyway, so this emphasis on the Lama Tsongkhapa, but I have to remember the meaning of that. You see, if you do the yoga, if you just do Tsongkhapa, if you just do on it without leave the Guru and then just Tsongkhapa, all the rest is do all the rest meditation just on the thing that Tsongkhapa, that does not become, it doesn't become Guru Yoga. So I think here I will repeat again in the future, but I think here the point is that you see the Lama Tsongkhapa did incredible, unbelievable benefits in the main qualities. So more you know. So that is kind of commonly sort of to known. See, so it's very easy to develop devotion to Tsongkhapa. You see, so then by looking at it inseparable with Guru, oneness with Guru, so you see all that quality, so that all this extensive benefit for sentient being is actually the Guru. So you see, you're able to see that way. You see, I think that's the whole point. See that way. See. For example, Mandusha Guru Yoga, there. So, whatever Mandusha is the quality and the benefits in the being, then you see it's the Guru, you see that. Or Satyamana Buddha said. You see, you're able to realize that Guru's quality, that the Guru's benefit to sentient beings. So down, when it comes down, you see, it's all the teaching that we received, but Dharma, so it's come to Guru. You see, so comes to that point, the kindness of Guru and the essence called of Guru. So here, Tsongkhapa, all the incredible activities is known, it's something exalt, something special, incredible. So that, so you're able to here you see it is. So you're able to see it's the Guru's activities. There's no Tsongkhapa other than there's no Tsongkhapa other than Guru, like that. But here, if you don't know absolute Guru, then it doesn't make sense for you what I've said. All these things, you can't relate to how it's possible to one. See, but if you think that Guru has a convention, absolute Guru, conventional Guru, so called Kunzobe Lama, Tontambe Lama, so then. The Tontambe Lama, the absolute Guru is there. The dharmakaya, the holy mind, the primordial, to see, no beginning, no end. See that pervade all the whole existence. So yeah, if your mind stick on that, you see absolute Guru, then everything makes sense. Then that takes form and teaches the commentaries and the Ultimation Sutra, then the Tantra initiation, the techniques, the instructions, the commentary, and the 3 levels of vows, however, then, giving advice or also, sweet advice, sometimes praising, sometimes scolding, and even giving material gift, whichever way benefit for that, for oneself, we see, to bring to enlightenment, whatever we can fit benefits, we see, so guides, so says that taking the form that one can, taking the form or through that one can, that you can, that your karma to see, that you can communicate. So that's conventional Guru. So if you're able to pick up, the how the conventional Guru functions, or what it is, or the higher absolute Guru, if you stick on that, for example, when we became Lama Tsongkhapa, from great bliss, then manifestation state is actually that yourself, your mind, which become, dharmakaya, that absolute Guru, then you manifestation state in the area, mandala, all the rest, benefiting for sending being. So, like that. So, that what you're going to achieve in the future, they become one. The Guru is here, then that one, your mind become that now. To one prior to the video. Then, so with this deity or mandala, or however, how many deities in mandala, everything is a creation of that. Offerings, all the rest, until the end of the sadhana, everything like that. So that's the very essence. What a mandala is, the essence, what the deity is, what the offerings are. So it's one thing. So steady now. So make sure what have to understand what it means that Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga. But for many people might think it's just Tsongkhapa. That's the point here is to realize the Guru is Buddha, you see. So Tsongkhapa, inseparability. So then devotion comes, then realization comes. That's like that. You see. Oh, what's that? That it is mentioned that even one has even one has strong devotion to one guru, you see, and then one guru has very bad thoughts, there's no devotion to one guru. Among gurus, there's one guru that negative thoughts towards that. So then that's common, but usually the lineage lamas, the present gurus, often when comes to the teachings, so it so you see, if there's negative thought towards the no devotion to one guru, then realization doesn't happen, even though there's strong devotion to some of the other gurus. It's a block. There's a can't, no matter how many years you meditate, study, meditate, you see, nothing happens. One doesn't, no realization happens. So then, so it happened story that, I think this might be Jedu Kang, a name I'm not sure 100% about Jedu, but maybe this is Jedu Kangba. Or Kachen's Jelton Jedu Kangba. I think Jedu Kangba is Kachen's Guru. It's another incredible Lama that happened. Unbelievable. Every single word that he says, it's just like a atomic bomb to delusion, self-cherishing, just whose main teaching is just bodhicitta. Everything that begins, whenever you teach, begins with bodhicitta. This has hermitage above the Sera monastery in Tibet, a very high, this mountain like this. So the Sera monastery, there's a hermitage, whatever. So anyway, so one of them, maintained on the Lamrim, and the many years did maintain Lamrim, tried very hard, but nothing happened. Nothing happened to the man. Then checked with the guru. See, then the guru said, maybe later after in the visualization, when you meditate on Namrim in the magic field, one maybe he left out some gurus. So go back and check. So he went back and checked, when he did visualization. So he left out the guru who was disrobed, and he has, disrobed, and that he see very cruel and see very selfish and very bad tempered. So he left out this one. Then visualize all others, that you feel good, So anyway, so then he went back to report his guru. His guru said, now you should visualize this as the center of the middle field, the key. The root guru is the key. The Lama was on the Lama, the center, you see, the main one. So he did that, and then after he changed, he did that. Then developed devotion. Then only then false realizations happened. So that's I think it's the Dukhangba when they were began to maintain something because he said so. Maybe it's I'm not sure. So like that, you see, so you may have a strong faith to one Buddha, some Buddha like that, but if there's no faith to the Guru, that, so, as it is mentioned, by Padamba Sangye, the yogi, Pandacho lineage, who happened in which similar over time, in Tingri Jaza, the teaching he gave Tingri was the Tibetan people in the part of Tingri, you see. So then there's my best, probably maybe let's say 100 different advice, I'm sure. So there's a Sanjay Raja, Lama Tsongkhapa Guru you should regard the Guru more special than the exalted than Buddha. If you do that, then the realization will come in this life. You the Tingri was. So he was giving advice to Tingri, then also after then I think that then say one Kaichu Lama the ascetic say but not the Lama Kaichu Lama who has mentioned that say one who said this thing, this instruction, if the Guru is called, the Guru say if the Guru is called is the wrathful mantra pacifying obstacles. If you want to pacify obstacles, and then that's what the Guru is called. Then the wrathful mantra pacifying obstacles. If the Lama beats is the initiation. So if a Guru beats, that's initiation, and if somebody needs a blessing, then that will beating that will make it a blessing in the mind of that person. So they send this Lama So one Sulukumbu city, one older man said, he passed away long. One who has very round body like this, Is it? I mean, round body. There's so many in the United States. These big ones, big legs like this, and big round. There's so many in the United States. Maybe due to eating so much hamburgers, hamburgers. Anyway, McDonald's. I'm joking. Anyway, I say, anyway, so anyway, this meditator is regarded the seems to be the incarnation of this this one who is Jurassic, his whole body is kind of very big, that the picture, the painting, you see. So this comes in the embodiment dance. So anyway, it looks same, kind of face but looks kind of same as the painting of Tuche. This Kriyu Tangduja as a Tuche Tangduja. When you move from old house to new house, usually you carry this one first. No, this first. First one is the astrological thing to prevent, these negative the obstacles. Then you carry this one. Tangduja. It's for long life and for auspiciously. So that's this picture when you move to a new house or your monastery, whatever. Anyway, so he said the story. So when he was a Kapan, came to Kapan, and then he asked me to give a room of the Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga. He's Psanying Napa. So and then he wanted me to give a room during the course with all the course people. They're all the Western students. So did the room, and then we asked him to give some talk. So he did the talk on Guru devotion. Of course, he's a great practitioner, so of course, very effective. He's not a scholar, but a practitioner, so every single word is very effective. Not somebody who did learn extensive philosophical teachings, but spent life on the mountain, meditated all his life like that. He was married earlier, had children, everything. His wife died, so they got incredible renunciation. After his wife died, then everything changed. See, his life got incredible renunciation. Samsara, nothing definite, and then that made him to go to seek Dharma. So his two children, which is Guru Yoga, so he received teachings. Then after the received teaching, the essence of the Dharma. So some slumdrums the essential Dharma. They say very not simply good version of the emptiness, right? I went in the mountains to retreat in the mud, in the mud house that for many for 7 years, and then he Egyptian. So that's what the story is, Egyptian and like that. So spend meditating on the impermanence, those common pathways about many years. So anyway, so he said, you see, he was looking after sheep, after animals. So he every time when he eat food, he made offering. But one time he forgot to make offering. So he was looking after sheep on the mountain. So he ate the zamba. It's already gone in the mouth. Then he remembered the offering. Then he made offering from his mouth. The zamba. Look at this. Made offering to his guru. Away of the guru, there's quite far. The guru is somewhere else, very far. But the guru actually received the zamba. So anyway, okay, now, no more stories, aren't it? So this Lama's robe, this is the one thing, but I don't know what century, how many years, I'm not sure. But I saw the robe of this yogi, the Tonga with brocade and very old, and I think Zen and the few things. So what happened was, I think the statue in Bhutan had contained this Lama's relic, the robe. And then after the statue was destroyed, and so then I think the inside things sold in the West, you see it. So this one in Indiana, there's one Hindu ashram, and so I went there to give a talk when I was maybe first time, maybe when I was in America or something like that. So this head of this ashram, and this was in person, he had he showed me the ropes, this yogis, ropes, Banga and Zen things. So still it has scented smell. Even though it's taken from the statue, you see, long time ago, he was keeping, and he wears sometimes. And he says he gets very good energy. So anyway, still it has scented smell, So anyway, so this yogi said also, if you say, so yeah. So if one say think, if one discriminates, it will look at separate. Guru and deity, if you discriminate separate, then can't achieve blessings, can't receive blessings. So blessing Guru, see, so can't achieve attainment. So from his, which come from his own experience. So, so the same when we do the Guru Puja Lama Tsongkhapa is not just doing offering practice to just Tsongkhapa. Is it that's mistaken? Not really known not really known the very essential practice. If you're thinking like that, then not really known the essential practice. This is Guru Puja, placing the Guru, you see. So didn't really pick up the point, essential meaning. So here's some Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga. So that, just want to say, so that. So, so this how so this so as I mentioned, my first retreat, which was in Tibet, before escaping, and there was a Lama Tsongkhapa. Well, it's supposed to be Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga retreat, but I had no idea. No idea at all. Didn't receive any teachings. So the monk who took care of me in Tibet, who helped me to become monk in the Dharma monastery, who now I got him teacher, guru, because there was no explanation. He just told me how to praise. I didn't know by heart before, and then taught verbally. So Geshe Rinpoche, when I chatted with Geshe Rinpoche, said, "Have to regard Guru." The verbal taught the prayer. So even though there's not any commentary or any vow or specific given, so Rosang Tiatsu. So he gave me a text. That time, I don't have capacity to understand. Anyway, so I thought I did 100,000 of Mithema, but I believe that I finished. Then did talk offering. The teacher he performed beautiful offering talk, and then that night we escaped to Bhutan, to Bangsa, India. So that. So. Dage chinye sabe gewa de dendam do kon la kambe da chebra je zo lo san ta ba tembe nyen bo ring do sa je jo sa shi be de chu je men do da mu de len jin de den ba san de shin de me de wa ye de gu nam da shin lo je lo ro jo ye da mun gu ro ra na men do da ya me I practice I make I say I must teach enlightenment for the benefit of all my kind of other sentient beings, and to free them from the suffering and bring them to enlightenment. Thereby, I'm going to make food offering to Guru Buddha Sangha, and practice charity to sentient beings, and practice yoga of eating. I action object, everything became empty. Then wisdom, that is nature. Wisdom, singing, the great bliss. Result time, dharmakaya. Then, so Buddhist, greatest dharmakaya. Then that, are the magnificent mental life. Same also food there. with the empty. Yeah, which one understand it in that experience. Dharmakaya, it transformed into ocean nectar. No bliss. But by blessing this method, all numbers of Buddhas received the offering, scarce offering. So I believe I made it just by reciting the class offering. Oman Naman Bako, the Buddhas are the Buddhas, the Buddhas, Sawagama, and Ambitious, and Benza, so how Manama, the Buddhas are Adaka, they are the singer somebody, I don't be the Bedema, the Bedema, Bedema, the Bedema, the Bedema, Sawagama, and the Mission, Benza, so Manama, the Bezar one there, the Bedema, and the Bedema, the Bedema, but the Medabazam, and the Sawagama, and the Mission Benza. Going to also get about the sentence of 1 day in the Lava Tsongkhapa, so we're not touching about the and about the name to this in no So I think I mentioned other offers. So at the same time, we offer the nectar food. We offer all the offerings across South Washington. This is the meditation centers, which are nature bliss. We offer to the Lama Tsongkhapa to Hattasaro, all the Guru Dharma Sangha, all that intention, all the objects, okay? Offer generating in place with them. Prostrate to and now prostrate and to offer all these oceans of nectar food and all the offerings in the rest of the place. Towards all the temptation of the Dharma Sangha, and the essence of which ran from side. I generated influence within the prostrate was all of the and prostrate was all of the temptation statues to by scriptures, all the whole object by the essence of which ran from side. And all the oceans of nectar food offerings, all the offerings up to South Washington, all the meditation centers of the FPMT which are literally bliss offer. Now we made charity, now but the oceans of nectar to every hungry ghost. To every hungry ghost. But not the hungry people. Joking and joking. Every single hungry ghost offer again. And then offer to all the hell beings, charity to every hell beings, every animals. To every human beings, to every Sura beings, every Asura beings, intermediate stage beings. And they all fully enjoyed in the cost and to express power, the cease all the deponent and free from all the sufferings. They will become deity, enlightened deity. They will practice. So everyone become a mentor or meditative. Business. And rejoice. So we created so many times elements as made it now, and the past, at present, future made it correct. 3 times made it correct about this. Then one's family member of the student benefactor in the syndemics. In particular, this number of syndemic died in the long run evolution this food, and those who created kamahana others for this food, for the evolution this long run evolution this food, and those who created kamahana others for this food in their own suffered, and people who did work in the evolution of this food. All those people who did their hard work for this, including cooks there, and all the responsibilities maybe be separated away from group Dharma Sangha, or was cremated by make offering to them, and the blessing of Tibet gem. There was a realization from Guru Tibet something like the Buddhist that Kerala made the exercise of those heart in the heart. In all those numbers of sentient beings who died to suffer to create the grammar vote for this food, and all the rest were sentient beings without living second. These are all the past. But I'm come to them as well about this. Say that then that which looks like there for our mind, which looks like there on the base, but when you search, look for cannot find, and so empty, so it's empty. And with I, when it's not analyzed, looks like on the base of the case, but when it's analyzed, it cannot find, it's empty. Then achieve Lama Tsongkhapa's enlightenment, and then we do not analyze, looks like there on the base, but when it's analyzed, it could not find on the base, it was empty, empty of existing from the side. Then all the sentient beings look, just mind, when it's not analyzed, it looks like it's there on the base, but when it's analyzed, it could not find, it's empty from the side. Then to that, bring them to that Lama Tsongkhapa's enlightenment, which also send with empty, from the side. And the Dharma alone, who looks like there on the base, but if it's analyzed, it could not find on the base, so it's empty from the side. Lama Sanja, Lama Judeja, Lama Gidun, the Gundeja, Lama de Lama Nawaja, Tasso Jetara, Tajado, Gunjo Sundan, Midaja, Gunjo Sumbotin to Java, Gunjo Sunday, Jello, and Jubara. So, good afternoon.
Page 172. One so Jan Shen Jang Yawe Ten Sing Yama Wing on the no more say Josung with Manero Pona Sona Jang Na Jana Isho So Jan Shen Jang Yao Ten Sing Yama Wing on the no more say Josung with Manero All Suna Jang Na Jana Sho To So Jan Shen Jang Yao Tan Sing Yama Wing on the no more say Cho Song with Manero Pana Sona Jana Jana Show.